Welcome guys to a brand new video on NIKKE Goddess of Victory. Now I do apologize for this video being relatively late. I was planning to release a bunch of videos on Ludmilla as fast as possible, but I had to go out with the girls, so you know, man, I had to do that. Anyways, in today's video what we're going to be doing is talking about the new Ludmilla, because she is a fantastic character, but there's something we need to know about her. Okay, I've done a bunch of testing. I'll probably do a little bit of testing in today's video as well, but my conclusion on this Ludmilla is that she is definitely a great character to pull. You definitely want to go ahead and grab her, but there's a few things that stands out with this character, and that is basically against bosses with cores, exposed cores, Ludmilla will be great, like absolutely amazing. So I've tested out Ludmilla versus Modernia to see how great they are together and who does more damage. Currently my Modernia does do a little bit of damage, like maybe 2 million more damage than my Ludmilla. However, one thing you should know is that my Modernia is absolutely stacked. Where's my Modernia? Modernia is over here. So my Modernia has amazing gears, as you can see over here, literally. But if you take a look at my Ludmilla has some of the worst gears ever. So ammo capacity, the lowest amount, crit rate, no one cares for that. This one is absolutely garbage, literally nothing impactful here. This one, garbage, bottom one. Max ammo capacity, literally I need to improve her gear, but she was still actually able to do close to as much damage as Modernia. But then again, we were going against enemies with exposed cores, so that's why she was able to do a lot more. When I took her into the current what's this called, the current interception, she was not able to deal that great of a damage. One thing you should know is that most of the interception bosses, you don't really want to do damage to the cores. Some of them don't even have exposed cores, so essentially she's not going to be that great in this type of content. But one thing to note is that even though she is a great DPS character, she is not better than Red Hood. And in my personal experience and opinion, I think I prefer Modernia a lot more than Ludmilla. Now, I think Ludmilla will actually keep getting even better as more enemies or more bosses with exposed cores keep getting released. She will be a great character to use, and yes, she will probably out DPS Modernia in that content. But for now, the only real content you can really see that's be very useful is solo raid and union raid. Those are the two main places that you can see her be absolutely amazing in. But for most boss stages, she is not going to, well, for most content, she is not that great. Yes, there is some campaign stages where enemies do have exposed cores, but just use Red Hood, just use Modernia, just use Summer Anis. They will probably be good enough. In fact, probably better than her in terms in that content particular. But she is absolutely a great character, and if you guys are wondering whether or not you should summon for her, the answer is yes. However, quick disclaimer, if you are a free-to-play player, do not summon yet, do not get her yet. Hold your resources. The reason why I say that is because NIKKE is coming out on the 14th, and free-to-play players, we know that anniversaries did screw up a lot of free-to-play players resources, but we do know that New Year's is coming up, and honestly, from speculations and what I've seen, there is potentially going to be a Pilgrim character coming out. And obviously Pilgrim characters are just like a must summon, literally a must summon, no question asked, unless the devs absolutely butcher the banners, then screw the devs. But honestly, you want to save resources for that. So a lot of free-to-play players are deciding on only getting one of the limited characters, this winter limited characters. So they're thinking either Ludmilla or NIKKE. Now Ludmilla is performing absolutely amazing, and a lot of people will say get her straight away, but we also need to take a look at NIKKE to see how good she is going to be and whether she is also worth getting. Ludmilla is definitely going to be great, but right now I don't think she is the actually no, she is definitely strong. She's definitely strong. I can't really say too many bad things about her. Maybe right now you won't be using her in every single content, but I think as more boss stages come out, future content comes out, she is probably going to be a character that just keeps getting better. And also, the next time she can get a rerun is in winter 2024. By then we should get new content. We don't know what exactly the new content will be. We don't know whether the enemy will have exposed cores, but Ludmilla might be a great character to use in that stage as well. In general, if you have amazing DPS character, Ludmilla will be another fantastic DPS character in your account. She did out DPS, technically out DPS my Modernia. She's better than, well, yeah, so she's definitely a strong top tier character, but right now you won't be using her as much as any other character, especially if you have someone for Red Hood and you have Modernia. I think the safest team to build is always having Modernia, because she has that fantastic AoE that can help in every single content. And then you also have Red Hood, who does insane amount of DPS, but obviously solo raid and union raid, you can actually see them be well, you're going to require more teams, so obviously it's going to be fantastic to have Red Hood in one team and then Ludmilla in another team, because that damage from both of them is going to be insane. So in general, very, very great character to go ahead and get. So we're going to do one quick testing in here, but like I mentioned, right, I mentioned she is not that great in interception bosses, because most of them you don't really want to focus on the cores, and most of them don't even have cores. Most of them just have parts that you want to break. So let's go ahead and show you guys what I mean. So we're going to be taking control in here, and we're going to try and attack the core. Unfortunately, we don't even have we don't break it before she does her, yeah, see, look, we just broke it before she did the laser. I kind of went into shield mode a little bit too quick on that. I'm so sorry. Anyways, yeah, enemy has no cores now. Her damage isn't going to be that great. Oops, sorry about that, team. There we go. Now we have Modernia doing AoE damage. That's fantastic. Break that off. Very, very good. Take a look at the DPS. Yeah, even Noir is doing more damage than her, and you're not even bursting with Noir. So yeah, so she's not that great against enemies that don't have a core. That is definitely one thing you need to pay attention with her. So she's not like, oh, you can use her in every single team like Red Hood and Modernia. Like, you can literally use in any single content and they will be very, very strong. With her, you need to definitely make sure that enemy has a core. There we go. Oh, come on, fantastic. Let's take a look at this again. 10 million, but once again, look at Noir. Yeah, you know what happened. But then again, like I said, my gears are not the greatest right now. Anyways, we're gonna break one of the parts right now. There we go. And just to make sure we do this good. So I do realize it does take actually quite long now when I have her in the team. It's taking way too long to beat the bosses. I feel like 10-15 more seconds using her compared to using Red Hood. Obviously Red Hood is just astronomically like the best character in the game. She's broken. But let's take a look at this. So it took us it took too long, I can't even lie. And then we have Noir just dealing way more damage. So yeah, we know the answer. She is very, very strong. Definitely a character you want to go ahead and have. Yeah, so she is a fantastic character. Now I've taken her into PvP as well. She ain't that great in PvP, honestly, because like I said, you're going against enemies or teammates, but none of them have cores, so her damage isn't going to be good there. She does deal kind of good amount of damage there, but not fast enough and not quick enough. Well, that's the same thing. Not fast enough and not huge enough to obliterate the team compared to using Red Hood or using Scarlet. You want a team wipe, but with her, it isn't going to be that useful. Honestly, like I said in my last video, she does remind me a lot of Rosanna, because Rosanna was basically meant to be this character, basically just self-buffing herself, but Rosanna like fell off straight away. But look at that attack buff she provides herself. I definitely would say in terms of skills that are important, skill 1 and burst skill are two of the most important skills for her. Definitely try and get the first skill all the way to 10, simply because she does give you this, so damage taken increase to the enemy. That is very, very nice. Going over to the burst skill over here, and she has the self buff, which is also very, very good. I gave her Bastion Cube, but I think some people said Resilience Cube is also good for her. Well, I don't know exactly for now. And also in terms of what is best to give her in terms of the gears, max ammo capacity and attack and elemental damage, probably the best thing for her. Yeah, my gears are not the best greatest for her. Now, is it worth going in for dupes? Nope, straight up no. Don't bother with dupes, guys. Why the heck are you even asking this question? Are you guys a whale? If you're a whale, then obviously you're not asking this question. Free to play players, forget about dupes. Like, literally no character in this game requires dupes, unless you're still stuck at that 160 wall and you want to break the 160 wall. Then sure, go ahead and get dupes. But trust me, just once you've broken the 160 wall, you can forget about dupes, literally. And that's what I've been doing. Well, except for Red Hood. I just wanted to make sure my Red Hood just keeps dealing a huge amount of damage. But yeah, forget dupes. You don't have to do that. I can't wait for Mika to get released, because a lot of people are saying she's mid, but honestly, I will defend Mika forever. So stay tuned for that video as well. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more content on NIKKE Goddess of Victory. It's been your boy AC Gamer. Subscribe to the channel, guys. A lot of you guys are watching the videos, but I'm not subscribed. It hurts my feelings, and you're not. Well, support the channel, guys. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.